easier. I think CM's point on Toads is it's a meme at this point, so I'm not going to pick them. I'm kind of assuming.
Okay,
Alright, we lost Bestie. We lost Bestie. Bit of a red plug, and okay, we're good.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into the losers semifinals. The winner will move on to face against Fox Saves for a chance to make it into grand finals, but let's find out and see how this one goes. ClassicMetal in the middle of the map and CalixJumi to the right. Okay.
Yeah, Classic Space is not the greatest. Let's see how this comes
really
into
good
play.
for this map. Some lizard rushers here, and get some Toads to defend maybe if you had Toads.
This is some lizard play possible, but Calix going for
the mole. No! This is a mole rush map, my friend.
I don't think that farm finishes in time. The farm is it's gonna be close.
Doesn't matter. ClassicMetal has no idea this is happening.
So it's gonna be one pig for one mole. Calix, okay. So one for one, so it's not great.
It's okay.
Yeah, I guess Calix doesn't lose too much food, so he can just build things right now. He's gonna throw an MG nest in a nice little position. I like it. So there's no real way to go around, so that's good.
I'm a little conflicted about that mole rush because it's not the best of trades that you want to make.
I think Calix could have gone for the farm that was building, hit that a few times to get the crit bonus, and then finish off that pig, and then his mole would have either gotten out with more HP.
The other problem is that he's committed to that fifth farm, and that costs a lot of money.
Here's a mole from CM?
It's not enough. CM not going to be able to do much with that mole.
Okay, so we have a weird start, but now it's coming to be a more normal game, except the first Warren is built at 1 minute and 30 seconds, because why not?
Still in favor of ClassicMetal right now. He has his full 8 farms already before Calix does. He has his Warrens already building. Calix also has to build his now. It's still off the mole and the machine gun nest. And all in all, that mole rush in the beginning doesn't really do much. In the end, it just evens out, back to even again.
Here comes another mole. CM will, Calix will have, he has a lizard, so, CM sells it. Yeah. Doesn't get out. It's gonna lose some timing here. Okay, cheeky little plays. Cheeky. Calix going on the offensive with only 2 lizards and decides against it.
Either.
Yep.
So.
But ClassicMetal making a good, he's distracting Calix enough to make us into a more fair game where he already has units to defend from all the angles.
We are going to see a snake though come out from CalixJumi right now. He has it building in the back at the moment, and ClassicMetal will not scout it out. He actually went back. Okay, now he's going to see it.
He's going to scout it. He's going to see it here too.
Alright, so now he has to be very wary of the snake.
Calix is floating food as well though.
Oh, he died. This is actually not good. CalixJumi was actually really close to getting some farms here. Is he going to snipe one out?
No, not even a farm.
No.
He went all the way around instead of just going for the corner farm, and I think that gave CM just enough time to counter. Now, Calix lost all of his lizards for almost nothing.
That's a terrible trade.
Yeah. This is like the hesitation. You only have a few seconds to work with, and CM going to go for his own snakes now. So very similar armies, except that ClassicMetal seems to be favoring the squirrels over lizards.
But Calix does have the snake out first, so this is going to be a little scary for ClassicMetal to fight it.
True.
2 stacks of poison. The commander has to back up for the time being. And now here it comes. Will it be enough for CalixJumi to actually attack until he's losing too many lizards at the point? A lot of numbers coming out for ClassicMetal. He's going to be chasing them down. The snake almost home, and there it is, crossing the line into regen. But CalixJumi has a numbers problem here now.
Nope. My internet's being weird, but it should be fine. What happened is Calix's units were out in front, hitting Warrens, but kind of dying, and they didn't kill the Warrens, so they just kind of died, and then CM took the fight rather convincingly.
Okay, this is a little bit better. He has 2 snakes. This Warren is dead for sure, and ClassicMetal not really around to actually contest this. This is going to be another dead Warren, so 2 Warrens. And if you protect the snakes, this is good. Lizard meat shields.
Okay,
and
kind of a
snakes.
Bad retreat for
they do make it to regen. But there's still a lot of numbers. Calix actually loses the war. He's going to lose the snake.
I don't think Calix has what it takes to defend here. He lost a few too many units in those pickoffs. Oh god.
And now ClassicMetal has his own double snake
Calix hasn't lost a single squirrel yet, so the fact that he lost those Warrens doesn't matter. And now he's completely on the back foot. Is Calix trying to build a badger, but that's not going to help. I think it was a misclick. Okay, it was a misclick.
All these machine gun nests though, not going to be
trying.
That's going to be game 1. A quick victory for ClassicMetal indeed. Fending off against an initial mole rush, and now just taking revenge against snakes with his own snakes.
This is a bit favorite for Calix was the map, but CM definitely pulling ahead with good play there.
And you know, Calix, he had like interesting ideas. He was thinking about the mole rush. He was thinking about lizard rushes, but it didn't pan out the way. Either he was hesitating to do it, or he was just off by the execution just by a little bit, and it costed him way too much time.
Yeah, just the way he took the fights and like hesitating on a rush here and there. The only mole play didn't really do much that game, but it was,
and he's just not going to go for moles again. Meanwhile, ClassicMetal sticking with the same deck mostly. Although this time he'll have toads. Yeah. Last game didn't need toads. This game, yeah, I'll take toads.
Yeah, if you don't have your own lizards, then you definitely want some toads.
We are going to see a Fox battle come out from Calix, so it'll be very interesting to see his Fox coming out pretty fast because ClassicMetal is relying a lot on his tier 1s and also his snake, so we'll see if he gets a good snake timing. He does have a good stretch of road.
Yeah, it's not too much, but I guess it's enough to get some something aggressive going. Well, both players can benefit from it. CM obviously more so. Yeah, but Calix's base is pretty good.
Yep, although his options for expansion, if need be, is a little bit much.
Very predictable.
Contest the middle of the map, which will be the main area of battle, considering it's the only pathway into Calix's side of the map.
Yeah, but while CM's base isn't the greatest, Calix only really has one way to attack into it. So it's not that bad, except that he doesn't have the high ground.
And ClassicMetal's base isn't that terrible either, because he can reinforce his units real quick with the road there.
We have some barbed wire coming right up from Calix.
Yep, he's a little wary, but
farms barbed wire, then sells it to get those 8 farms. ClassicMetal hasn't built any warrens yet, so it's going to be 8 farms with no units. Wow. Is this July Joust or July Jam?
I don't know. I'm a little confused by what Calix is trying to accomplish.
I think CM is going Snake first.
All right.
He's just sitting around.
Oh, ClassicMetal's going. Oh, you're a little bit ahead of me, I think. Weird. Okay. But in any case, we do have the snake coming out for ClassicMetal, and CalixJumi go for Lizards first. Like, I'm a little confused by what Calix wants to do with these weird fake-out plays, because they aren't accomplishing much in the grand scheme of things.
I think it's sometimes just not quite feeling safe with maybe not always feeling that he has a good read on the game. I just want to play it safe.
He is going to commit to a balloon, but this might not be the best, as ClassicMetal could just go with a squirrel army to protect the snakes.
The balloon is not going to be that effective. It gives him vision, but vision isn't really something he needs.
And the health is not great on balloon, so
yeah, balloons are very flimsy.
2 taps of poison stack, and that's it. Go on.
Alright, so CM does have his first snake. The second one is a little bit delayed.
Sure, it'll be okay. It's not. One snake is still a big force on the battlefield, especially this early in the game.
True. Calix does spot the fact that it is a snake.
And Calix doesn't have his pigeons out yet either, so he has to be very careful when attacking into ClassicMetal's army.
He also has nothing but lizards against toads and the rest of CM's army, so Calix is in no position to fight, I think, but he's going to go for Fox.
Yeah, he's going Fox. I was like, he's for sure going to want that Fox out. He has the lizards going to be running around with the Fox, so he has high mobility with his army, so he can just poke in and out as needed.
And there is a way to deal with CM's barbed wire, so the Fox can definitely work out here. Now the only issue is the Fox has to come out, and that's going to be a little bit tricky.
That's not terrible. ClassicMetal's not really attacking into him right now. He will see the tier 3 warren, but it's almost there building, and yeah, it's about...
Still, the build time is going to be a bit... Oh, he sells it! Calix sells it. Is this... Gonna go Skunks instead. Okay.
I don't agree with that play.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Because now Classic is gonna try and attack. Calix runs his lizards in. Oh,
it's doing damage to the tier 1s. He's doing it.
But
the snake is still alive. It's so much healing on top of the snake. He can't kill the snake.
And now there's 3 snakes, a bunch of pigeons, and oh boy, Calix, that was selling army and then going for an attack was a little bit strange.
I'm actually at a loss for words right now. I don't know why Calix did that.
Yeah, he could have had a Fox now.
He could have had a Fox.
Instead, he has almost a skunk.
I mean, how does ClassicMetal attack into when he has a Fox and a Sniper Balloon? He has Lizard's Guard, he has Meat Shield,
this
but
is
now,
looking pretty good for...
well, he's gonna swarm.
There weren't enough toads.
Not enough tier ones to defend. The Toad's coming in now. The Snake is going to be gone. Calix just doing it. He does have enough lists to fight. His skunks are now online. He has been able to hold, but he is losing on food a little bit here. He's supply blocked, but ClassicMetal also has to return back to his base. He spent a lot of his money on snakes, so it is going to cost him quite a bit of time to get them back up.
Calix selling more units to afford his expansion, but at the same time, CM doesn't have that many units either, because he's waiting for these snakes to come back up.
So very interesting choice. I think Calix is so far doing a good job. I was a little worried at first, but he has a lot of lizards on the field now. He had enough time to get them all built up, and I think by sheer numbers, CalixJumi is actually way ahead a bit.
By a small margin, yes.
Small numbers, a little bit.
He's way ahead by a small margin. Let's put it that way.
Those lizards count for a huge amount of reasons. And if ClassicMetal is not up to par with his focus fire, he's going to be in a lot of trouble again. He's especially in danger of losing his snakes in the confrontation that he honestly did not expect to lose.
Oh, he's going to lose a skunk right away though.
Alright,
Toads didn't detonate on the lizards, but there's not that many lizards left.
Alright, can he swarm them around once again? There are a lot of
squirrels doing a lot of damage
behind the back lines, so the lizards are going to be taken out with the skunk on the back line, doing a lot of damage. He's going to try to get the poison sack on top of it. 3 poison sack, 5 poison sack, explosion, and it's gone. But the lizard reinforcements are slowly making their way in, but the toad is going to come in to make the explosions happen. And there they go. The snake's still alive. They're going to tag this mill. This mill is dead. That's a dead mill.
Okay. Calix has to sell more units. But CM is also, like, both players have very low economy right now, but I guess the pigeons are really paying off for CM here.
And CalixJumi just now has his pigeons here coming back up to reinforce the army, but now he's going to have to sell his tier 2.
Yeah.
So he's focusing all on tier 1s, which is kind of scary. If CM sees this, he can just go straight to Toad.
Still no huge advantage for either player. Good of the way. Okay, Calix denies this mill.
Alright, he's going to attack this mill.
Then the game is even.
Yeah, CM, I don't think CM's going to go for the defense. Whoa, he is.
He's going to try, but the mill is dead.
And I catch him on a retreat.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Pigeons are a little slow.
Oh, let's see. Okay,
Alright,
loses
1 pigeon's down. 2 pigeons down. Can they get anything else off of this? Yeah, it's gonna see if he can tag some of the Morns here. That'd be actually a really good thing, since Calix relies a lot on these lizards right now.
Okay, this is pretty good for CM.
CM's gonna try to attack from the south side here, wrapping his way around, but ClassicMetal's already made his way back to the side of the map.
This is looking like a stalemate so far, depending on how this...
starving.
Calix is starving just a little bit earlier.
The ClassicMetal is starting too, both sides. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can finish
the
one
toads.
Who's gonna start
CM
first?
switched into more toads. This is probably gonna be the difference.
Oh, CM. Oh, CalixJumi, he's gonna wrap his way around to the base right now. It's a true base race coming in for CalixJumi.
Can he do this? He still has all the lizards alive.
And he's actually having enough lizards. He needs one more hit. There it is.
Calix.
He takes the win.
Genius. That actually was enough. That's gonna put us to 1-1.
Wow, that reliance on snakes kinda screwed ClassicMetal over in the end.
Holy hell.
Alright, so I was very worried about CalixJumi in the beginning, but he was able to pull out through in the end. He stuck around with those lizards.
Oh boy. That was... yeah. That's playing to win. We've seen a lot of players make these decisions to just be like, okay, I'm gonna force you, I'm just gonna kill your mills and win the game, because that's still the win condition.
And he wrapped around perfectly, because ClassicMetal was actually wrapping his units away to the south. And Calix was like, you know what, I'm just gonna move I'm gonna move to the north side. I run really fast. You can't chase me.
Yeah, it's really, really nice play from Calix.
ClassicMetal, he's actually he's gonna consider mines.
Whew. It's yeah, I like the unpredictability of this game. I think this is the main thing.
Like, I see Calix play and my heart skips a beat and like, what are you doing, Calix? Why? But then like, it works out in the end somehow, because it also catches his opponents off guard.
Yeah, totally. It's great.
It's very interesting to see this play out that way. But again, it was very worrying in the beginning for Calix. He did lose the early engagements, and he was transitioning into something very odd. And I think I have a desync. I'm watching Hopper run into a wall.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Yeah, desync as well. Just took me a little bit longer.
Draw. All right. Rebuild. All right. Wait for the.
All right.
All right. Here we go. All right. So I didn't see what was Calix's deck. I actually wasn't looking at it too much during the pick phase. I was still like.
Yeah, we're still talking about the other one.
Yeah, I mean, we did see. We saw CM opt for the owls in this game. In this deck. So.
Right. Let's get the seed here actually. Wait, I don't have. Do I have it?
Do we have the seed, or do we just have them run on a different map?
No, I have it. I have it. Here
Okay.
I go. Gotta go find it. Oh, okay, they just want to get a new one. Never mind. Just want to get a new one. Right, that's cool.
Cool. Calix is coming back in the map. CalixMetal here too. Let's go. Same builds. So CalixMetal going to go with the owl this time, but it's going to be very interesting to see whether he is going to be able to get that owl really fast. And did Calix go opt for Fox in game 2? We'll find out.
I didn't see the picks. We were just a bit blown away by the lizard move, and then making sure the score is correct and all that stuff. So it's all right. Just get the next game.
Andy is just watching. He's like, "Oh crap! It's Forest Generation. Okay, got to go fix that." Yeah, he did go for the Fox. So
all right.
Fox Blade is probably going to come out for Calix, but last time he decided to do it and he sold it. So we never know what's going to happen now. But it looks like this map is normal. Looks like both sides. No desyncs happening. We have a proper game number 2 happening underway here.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Look.
Yeah, I don't believe in jinxing.
Good.
We actually have territory touching here. It's been a while since I've seen that. The map is kind of small.
Yeah, they are very close to each other.
We do have the possibility of Calix going for some MG nest rushes.
No, Calix won't. Okay, for a second I thought Calix was going to go for an expansion. He's watching ClassicMetal.
He's thinking about it.
He's waiting for ClassicMetal to make a move.
Yeah.
ClassicMetal's like trying to bait out the burrow back from Calix also, but he doesn't know where Calix is.
Yeah, and instead we just get 7 farms from both players.
All right. You know how I said that like I'm very confused by Calix when he's making the right fake out decisions. You know, I don't think I can say much anymore. He's doing what he wants.
The evolved Master Stealth kind of.
I don't know. Master Stealth goes through like cheeser builds.
True.
Like,
yeah. True.
Builds
yeah, they're
that,
kind of
like,
different. Oh,
yeah,
there's a
here
mole.
comes the moles.
Yeah, Calix. That MG is not going to be finished in time.
This is going to come out though. It's going to come out fast enough.
Just in time, I guess.
Yep, yeah. And denied.
And it's pigeon first from Classic for CalixJumi. Whereas CM is going for a lot of lizards. Calix does not have the best way to deal with
mass lizards, yeah. No AoE, he is going to put down some squirrels, so hopefully he'll use the machine gun nest to attack from the high ground and have his squirrels do some pickoffs if need be. I mean, that machine gun nest actually has a pretty good position for himself.
Yeah, it's a really good position. This kind of
it requires ClassicMetal to be at an odd angle, but he's not going to be able to defend against this many lizards.
He finally has some squirrels.
Okay.
So yes. I think.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
It was like, maybe pigeon first into MG nest isn't all that strong anyway. So let me just sell it and hope for the best.
Well, he is going to have some. He's going to rebuild the pigeon ward again, but here we go. ClassicMetal thinking about if he wants to attack into this, but he's going to back out for the time being. Doesn't want to attack into the machine gun nest. He will put down 2 mines, so he has some coverage just in case Calix goes on the chase, which is actually pretty good because Calix is running Fox, so there is a good chance that he will run into the mines. Although they won't do that much damage to Fox.
Yeah,
anymore,
it's not that good anymore. You need the tier 1 ball to run into it.
I remember the days when the mines just screwed Fox over. I remember those days. Those were not fun days as a Fox player.
Yeah.
Good news about this.
Very forward tier 2, okay.
ClassicMetal cannot scout out CalixJumi's expansion.
Not really. But what ClassicMetal can do is build a lot more squirrels, which looks like what he's doing, and some pigeons. So this might be one base against expansion, and we've seen Calix somehow pull off these kind of games where he loses a lot, but then his economic advantage starts ticking in.
He also
has a
has
fairly
2
good
machine
defensive
gun nests
position.
built
Yeah.
here, so this is really good defense against ClassicMetal. As this is the only way of attack into CalixJumi's map again. For some reason, Calix is always getting these bottleneck maps that just work out for him sometimes.
I mean, he's also very keen on using those bottlenecks. Like Calix is really good at reading maps and the possibilities that he can do with it, or that his opponent can do with it. It looks like CM, okay, he's just running around. Thought he was saving up for an owl, but he doesn't have the food for it.
No, but see, Calix has a mole also in play there, just sitting around by the machine gun.
It's just like the safety mole, I think.
It's like,
just
hey,
because he knows CM is building.
Can you fix this turret for me, engineer, please?
Yeah.
And mole's like, no. Can I smash it? No, don't smash the machine gun nest.
Oh, here comes CM.
No.
He's going to start picking up some squirrels. It's a nice move.
It's gone. Well, they're going to be just poking things out in and out here, losing a few squirrels and lizards on both sides. Nothing too much lost.
1 unit extra lost for ClassicMetal, so it's not great, actually.
The problem, again, is that he needs to find a way to attack into these 2 machine gun nests, backed by a bunch of squirrels and moles and pigeons. It's a little awkward because CalixJumi has so much time on his side. He has a fair war in building.
Economic gamble is working out.
16 farms!
Yep.
There's a lot of farms. ClassicMetal does have his own 12.
Yeah, he's trying to rate. Well, they're not farming yet, so.
Yeah, Fox is here. Fox is coming out on CalixJumi's side.
This is that nice feeling where you're like, all right, I have my 16 farms. Let's do fun things. And it looks like it's going to be more ferrets from Calix. He can add on squirrels as well if he wants. Meanwhile, CM has to scramble for economy.
This is a pretty scary situation for ClassicMetal because he has no clue what's going to come out right now. He doesn't know that Calix is working on such huge amounts of farm. He probably is suspecting it's something like that.
Oh god, Calix.
Oh god.
He's just going to do this. He sells a few moles to make sure his fox starts building. Yes. Okay.
And now here comes the ferret.
Oh, ninja pig though.
Oh my, that pig. MLG pig. But here we go. Now attacking to each other right now. The moles coming on the front lines, trying to soak up as much damage as they can.
Calix is winning a fight.
That ferret. The squirrel's also poking away at all the lizards.
So many moles from Calix.
And now the ferret, 2 ferrets now.
And then, you think this is bad, but you have about 15 seconds before the fox is there. Calix doing really nice timings with his.
He's trying again, but there are not enough bodies to throw against all this pressure. ClassicMetal's in a lot of trouble right now.
And he has a lot of mines as well, but yeah, I think he has more trouble than he has mines. MLG pick? Not quite.
That value graph is just shot way far up here for CalixJumi. Now here comes a fox! Shooting at anything in sight here. Actually, he's just going to charge the fox up forward. He knows that ClassicMetal can't contest this. And CalixJumi has so many units on the field now. He's just building more moles. He has a second fox coming on.
Yeah.
He's building more farms.
He's getting a nice choke point and then exploiting it.
Oh, this is Calix at his best. He is comfortable in his little cozy corner, can't be stopped, and ClassicMetal is in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have the room to build into anything else. He has to mass lizard against this right now. And doesn't have enough damage to do so. The pigeons, can they heal enough? Not quite. The moles are tanking so much, and they're dealing a lot in return. 5 moles seem to be the magic number for this army. And now back on the hunt.
Calix just, taking some pot shots.
Oh,
Fox is having
a little too far enough for that. He
doesn't matter, honestly.
In the backside, and now he's going to try to weave them into the machine gun nest line. I do like how Calix moved the machine gun nest line.
Yeah.
He's so far forward now, and
the second fox is on the way as well, so even if he loses this one, CM runs into another one right away.
Oh that ferret damage on top of the lizards! He's trying to surround the fox is still going to be able to get out. But they are chipping away very slowly, but Calix has a lot of squirrels. The moles are there also still tanking up the damage, and now they're going to charge their way into ClassicMetal's expand. There's no way for him to actually defend this. This is over. All the ferrets are banging on the doors of the warrens. The fox is just cleaning everything up. Farms, reinforcements, everything is gone. The second fox is going to be up for overkill as well. That's it. That's game.
Yeah, CM was completely shut
out.
ClassicMetal,
he's going to try. He's trying. He wants to get in the back, but there's no room for him. He's trying to build the moles, but they all get taken out.
All right. So that's 2-1 for Calix. Very strong game from him.
A dominating game. After he just reinforced that entire choke point, Classic Metal had no way of getting into Calix's side, and it just became a waiting game for Calix.
Yeah, like, he just he secured his little position, and CM doesn't have the units to break a defensive position. He had the owl, but it was too late to build the owl.
And now Classic Metal, he is down 0-2 against CalixJumi, the 4th place curse coming back.
Yeah, perhaps.
It's here. It's
here.
Face. Did you miss me, Mr. Classic Metal?
But does he pick Toads?
No. Why does he...
I mean, Toads, I think they would have helped, actually, to deal with those moles.
And Calix is going back to Pigeon Toad.
Yeah.
He's going back. Oh my
Pigeon
god,
first.
This is your kind of deck without the Pigeon
Toad.
Oh,
yes. Oh, yes. Depends on what he ends up going with. Oof. I don't know about the Balloon. Balloon has not been doing too well, but yeah.
It's hard to tell because he keeps selling it off. There were a few games where it did help out, but it wasn't a major factor, and he eventually just sold them off anyways.
Yeah. We're gonna see artillery from CM.
Oh, okay.
Changing it up.
Could he be going for
he
the
needs a game-winning unit.
If he goes for Machine Gun Nest, this could be a very interesting game indeed.
Yeah, but you need a game-winning unit. Right now, CM...
Okay, he's
Owl can work. But that's so much investment. How do you get to the point where you can safely have an artillery and an owl up? How do you even do that?
I think instead of owl, if he goes Machine Gun Nest, it'd actually be very similar in composition to the deck that Arbas and Tavo usually run. I think the one that Arbas ran in the June Jaunt. Ooh, okay,
switch ups.
He has the ferrets. All right, so a little bit balanced there, but I don't know what to make of Calix's deck. It's gonna really depend on how much of a map he's gonna be able to control. Those balloons are gonna be hugely important to controlling Classic Metal's side of the map. But Classic Metal does manage to get some ground here with that artillery. I'm a little worried.
Is that a desync?
We have a desync.
Hey!
All right.
Okay, let's get back into a lobby.
This is... Alright. It's going to be very interesting to see what Calix does in this map for sure, because Classic Metal goes for that pretty early game focused deck, but he did bring some ferrets into his deck, so a little bit more well-rounded. The danger is him setting up the artillery. Calix's only way of contesting that will be Falcons in his deck.
Yeah.
And that's it. So either Calix has enough time to build a Falcon Ball, or Classic Metal runs him over.
Okay. Let's just try and sort out how we're going to play this.
Alright, well, this will be very interesting indeed. Classic Metal again has that option for Mole Rush if need be. That could, again, another opportunity for him to cheese a win out if need be. He does have his back against the wall, but it's gonna be very interesting indeed. I think Calix doesn't quite have the same deck. I thought he brought balloons.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Okay, it's restarting. Whatever. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be game number 3 right now. CalixJumi to the north and Classic Metal to the south side. What the hell is this map?
There's a lot of trees. A lot of trees.
There's a one-way road into CalixJumi's base, and that's it. Again, CalixJumi has the coziest of corners.
Yeah.
Look at this map. What? Okay.
Well, we'll have to see how this one plays out. CM does have expansion
ClassicMetal
options.
to build artillery right in the high ground against these trees in the middle of the map.
But he can't get the... How does he get territory?
Dang, there's no territory there for him to take.
Yeah,
oh.
he needs supply outposts, which were removed approximately 2.5 years ago.
Gotta get those campfires. Campfires. He was talking about in chat. It's gonna be so cool. But right now, ClassicMetal gonna defend himself a little bit first.
Pigeon first barbed wire.
But the mole's coming out!
Gonna...
he denies the barbed wire, but the mole's also denied too!
So it's kind of nothing happens.
Pigeon first, again for CalixJumi. ClassicMetal gonna go back, build 2 Warrens before he builds his 8th farm.
Again, Warrens and a mole, okay. CM's like, let's do this, I don't want to wait around. Gonna go lizard mole against your pigeon first. Screw this bullshit.
It makes sense because we saw what CalixJumi can do when he has the space to just build, but Calix right now has the barbed wire up, but not going to do too much against double lizards and
Would like to see the 8th farm from CM. Now he sells his mole. What is this? What? He can still go ferrets and pressure that way.
That was your fault. You asked for that farm. He
True,
obliged.
But he didn't have to sell his mole for it.
He obliged. In any case, CalixJumi going to be building up his snakes once again, so that early poison pressure is going to be very useful indeed for fending off against ClassicMetal's army. And we saw him just use them pretty well in past games. Now, the goal is, if he can get the Falcons and the Skunks also, that choke point will never be crossed. It will become the Shinyu Calix Game 2 again.
Okay. Well, just get in units, get in units. The snakes for Calix are going to be out. He still has a lot of food floating as well, and there's no tier 3 for Calix, so he can't be saving up for the tier 3. CM does spot the snakes.
Mass tier 1, tier 2s? I don't know.
I will see what Calix goes for. You never know. He's going to go for some Falcons.
Alright, Falcons. Pretty safe play.
CM's going to move out on the map here.
Alright, here come the lizards. They're going to be... Yeah, I like this play. Just trying to grab this mill. Making sure he has space to contest against CalixJumi. He also has a region area as well. The problem is that he's going to have to defend this really hard in case Calix wants to attack, and he's coming with an army of toads. Or not.
Will CM plonk down the artillery?
He's just going to cross the bridge, say hi, go back.
This is what I want to know. If he puts... Well, it's not a good... Well, it's kind of a... No. If he can get...
Here we go. Into the battle we go. The toads explode, but that wasn't a lot of explosions happening, and Calix loses his army.
Oh, the micro. Yeah, the micro from CM was
on
point.
There is the cannon.
Okay. That was clutch from CM because if he didn't win that fight, he'd have like a bunch of food floating.
I think what happened, all those toads targeted the same units.
Possible.
And they all exploded in the same position, and that was horrible for Calix for sure. He is going to build some more barbed wire, but that cannon is building, and this is really bad. But again, what a game for ClassicMetal to not have pigeons, but he does have double cannon.
Yeah, he does have the... Oh, he's going double. Holy hell.
I can... No,
well, on... What's going on?
He repositioned the cannon?
Okay, well, I think...
He repositioned the first cannon. Okay.
I think Calix is probably a little bit scared to attack into this, though.
Calix can just build Falcons now. Well, here we go. Trying to attack across the water.
So many lizards.
The toads are going to come in. The Falcons as well, threatening that area.
Calix with the plays. Right, so this is a nice little break, but the problem is, have you seen CalixJumi's second base?
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of farm. That's 16 farms he has. And very good.
We also have a third farm, or a third mill that Calix can take at no risk, at no cost.
If we are going by farm count, though, ClassicMetal definitely still has 2 more to work with. So in the long run, he will have more food, but Calix is having the head start. So it's going to be all about what he wants and what he
double
wants.
Double artillery is scary, though. So
look, the answer to this, Falcon Ball. All he needs is to build a giant ball of Falcons.
The Watch is going to be annoying, though.
He put so much food into those artillery.
Yeah, that's 360 food if that position falls and Calix has enough units left. Oh no,
he's poisoned. 7 stacks of poison does a lot of damage.
Does die.
He's gone. Oh, this is a
Don't
free
think these
attack for him
snakes
right
live,
now. Can
though.
he do it? Oh, he's
No.
trying to. The snakes get caught in by the artillery fire. So
Yeah,
not
there's
safe
no way
enough.
those snakes live.
Oh, that was a good attempt, I would say, but I think he needed his falcons to lead in first or something, or at least to draw the aggro of the lizards.
Artillery coming up.
Okay, 3 cannons. You know, more is better. And ClassicMetal just running to the side to see what he can scout out.
I would
Not
even
much.
get that. I would even get that mill, honestly. If I was
could.
CM. Because what is...
could.
Oh, Calix is pushing
All the
forward.
Falcons are coming in right now. They're starting to
Still has 5
pour
life,
their
4
way
life,
through.
but
4
they'll do-
Falcons, 5 Falcons, 4 again. They're dropping down one by one. They're actually overpowering it. The cannons are not doing enough, but there is
it's
enough
not
2
enough.
ones there to contest the Falcons.
Might kill 1 artillery here. Nope, it just
Oh,
heals
the
up.
trade with the Falcon, not the best of trades right now. The tier 1s are starting
is
to pour in
trying.
here.
But-
He's not
he's
protecting the
ran
Falcons
his
long
Falcons
enough for
first,
them to
yeah.
do damage.
Uh,
Oh, they're going to take out 1 cannon.
takes out 1.
They're
Still
two
again
more
losing
cannons,
another
and
Falcon.
those Falcons are still getting punched, and he kills. He dies in the middle of the battle, and now ClassicMetal has free reign inside his base, gonna stray his way forward with the lizards, with the squirrels, and takes out 1 Warren.
Okay,
Not the end of the world.
but still, CM holds, which is what counts here.
He has 2 more cannons still. Calix only has 1 Falcon to work with. He needs to wait for his Falcon army to build, but they're all supply blocked on 8 farms. He has to sell off a few things.
I'm not sure. Calix ran in his Falcons first to try and take out both the army and the MGs, and then run in his ground army. Like when the MGs would, not the MGs, the artillery would be dead, but that didn't quite work out. Yeah, he's moving his Falcons to try for an air attack here, but he's not gonna kill that much.
What is?
He can kill a Warren.
Ooh, he's gonna try to snipe a Warren, see if he can elicit a reaction from ClassicMetal. It's not
Yeah,
close
he's not in
enough.
range.
That's unfortunate. He is gonna get that mill down there at the very least, and he has the Falcons in play, so if he can get into a good position.
I guess he could run his commander out, and then but how do you get past that? Like, there's no way.
Wait for a few more minutes to get more HP.
Oh, if he does it now, squirrels are out of position.
Go! Run! This is gonna be the relay of his life right now if he can get
does
there.
it.
But the squirrels are there to defend. ClassicMetal sees this.
Oh,
Oh no! He's running his Falcons into the lone squirrels.
And now he's trying to run away, but he's not in position
no.
for it. Oh.
CM read it. He saw that coming in this game. He calls it. He can't do anything else. Triple cannon.
Yeah. That did do it. Oh boy.
I will give Calix A+ for effort on trying to sneak his way with the Falcons, but I think if he really wanted to do that, he needed to have moved the Falcons further away from that edge of the cliff, because that high ground vision that ClassicMetal has, too much vision.
Whew. That was risky from CM where he went, but it ends up paying off.
Interesting attempt, honestly, though, by Kelly. I do.
Yeah, it was.
He needed
that breakout.
He needed mass Falcons, but I don't know what he was doing that first attack, because he was running his Falcons into a ton of lizards.
Just
which is
attacking into 1 artillery cannon is hard enough, and then having 2 is really tricky to fight into, and then 3 is just wait. How do I even? How
is this possible? How did it get to that point?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like, why are we here?
Something
so
like
CalixJumi, he's gonna have a balloon this time, so I think that's the right call. He needs something to zone out ClassicMetal. He does not want that to happen again. Like, barbed wire, honestly, not great in that situation.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly stop a push like that.
Nope. And he's also going to forego Falcons, which is interesting. He's going to go straight for Snake and then Fox. But ClassicMetal is going to stick with artillery.
Yeah, it looks like CM believes in the artillery. He's deciding his last unit here.
He could go for the Tabo style deck if he decides to go for the MG nest, but it looks like he wants to. He was thinking about balloon. Okay. If he takes his MG nest, this is going to be pretty good for him, I think. So you remember the June Jaunt, right? You remember this deck, or at least variation of this deck. You saw how really powerful it was if you were able to reinforce it.
Yeah.
CalixJumi is on a bit of a timer now, and this is actually really bad now for him because ClassicMetal has his own choke point.
Yeah, now CM has the easy to defend base if he gets anything going on that high ground. He does have the MG nest for it, so that's really good.
And if he can somehow sneak his way to the bottom side, build that farm there, he doesn't have to worry too much about economy, as long as Calix doesn't go for any advanced attacks or sees that mill there. Because ClassicMetal, he does have a great position to defend, but getting farm is going to be kind of tricky. And Calix has a lot of room for pigeon tricks.
What do you mean with pigeon tricks?
Like he has a lot of he has the range if he wants to ever attack from the side.
Oh,
like,
here comes a mole.
ClassicMetal, the little moles.
Okay. Warren is not the answer.
No, he has. But he doesn't have machine gun nests to defend.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good mole.
Warren.
Eventually. CM wasn't quite committed to the.
Oh boy, is ClassicMetal gonna come back here?
I mean,
that's another dead Warren.
Yeah, this Toad is not gonna finish, and now he's adding on more moles.
This is a mole rush.
It is in fact a mole rush.
Attack! This is your chance.
He's waiting for a set. Oh, what?
He went pigeons.
What? What's CM?
He sold it.
How? I mean, I guess if you see a tier 1 Warren, you're not expecting it to be pigeons.
But it's Calix.
But he has not done it every game. And you don't expect pigeons when you're mole rushing someone. Still, the pigeons would have done work.
I don't know anymore. That was a weird, funky moment that happened, but it did damage. It costed Calix a lot of food.
Yeah,
he
definitely.
Is behind it a little bit.
The income lead for a while. He has to hold on to it.
But like time-wise, because ClassicMetal sold off his moles, it's still kind of evens out a little bit.
CM can definitely put on huge push here if he keeps his keeps spending his food. He can do like lizard squirrel with moles. He's already ahead in economy.
Do you think ClassicMetal is thinking about the Tabo style play?
Maybe, but it would mean getting less units and more defenses.
Well, usually that deck requires you to first capture territory. You want to do that as early as possible when your opponent doesn't have that many units to actually attack into you. So your machine gun nests just have so much power, but ClassicMetal doesn't have that window is slipping by before ClassicMetal, and CalixJumi is starting to build up an army for himself.
Yeah, so after that strange opening, looks like we are getting a little bit more normalized, except Sam is going for the owl play.
Okay, so this is not the Tabo style gameplay here. This is just me straight up owl rush. But just okay, that makes sense. It's a little hard for CalixJumi to actually scout it out. He can't really attack into that side of the base, and he doesn't have the units to really defend against it. Except maybe Toads, if he can get a good Toad proc, but that's not
but you still like the owl can get value against this composition quite nicely. It's gonna be depends on what Calix does with this. He's getting a balloon all the way in front, which is very exposed, honestly.
I think the plan
actually
for
no, it's a good spot, but it does. The balloon is going to get a lot of vision.
Yeah.
But when is it ever gonna fire?
Calix needs two things. He needs tier 1 units to defend, and he also needs that fox. That fox is going to be pretty key for defending against owl at the very least. He can pick off the owl and force it.
Calix finally scouts the base to the east. Takes it right away.
He's gonna grab farm instead. He has 144.
Owl is on the way. Yeah, like this.
Okay, here it is.
The balloon is very good for Calix for vision, but it's probably never going to get to fire. CM
and now
ClassicMetal
is starting to reinforce this hilltop with the double machine gun nests, and if he'll probably put him, if he has the money, he could put the artillery there, and that.
But he doesn't need to because his expansions are going to be exposed either way. Well, like there's no point in reinforcing that position when you die 4 minutes down the line because your opponent just runs around and kills your bases.
I mean, it could be used for a retreat if ClassicMetal does find himself lose the engagement and he needs to get back.
But then he's already lost the engagement.
Yeah, it's something. Just a simple defense for him right now. He has the owl online.
Okay, he needs to get this timing. But like the balloon is gonna spot it.
Yeah,
that but he can go around, which is what he needs to do.
He needs to find some way around. He's gonna make his way up to the hill, but still run into Calix.
He's gonna spot this expansion at least.
Yep.
But gets out.
Outside of the owl influence, tier 1 wise, they're pretty even.
He does not get out. Okay. CM has so much food, but now his economy is gonna start slacking. At least he puts down some farms now, but I don't know, I feel like CM should have attacked with his first owl.
Yeah, I'm very surprised he's playing this a lot more passively than I thought, especially
He
now
might
that
be
he's
scared of getting traded, like Calix doesn't engage and goes for the base, then
and
maybe, but
he sells off some more things to grab all the farm in the world.
he has to, yeah. He needs to take this risk.
But Calix sees it. That's a tasty little farm that you're building there, ClassicMetal. Be a shame
Calix is going for a fox now. It's almost, it's gonna start building soon.
Be such a shame if a fox walks by those farms.
Yeah, so now CM has to posture somewhere else on the map. I would prefer if he sold his MGs, because they're gonna be useless right now. Like, sell MGs and put them somewhere else, because... Okay, he gets some trades, but what good is this?
Free trades for the owl, but not too
It's
much
not enough.
really done. Okay, triple owl, okay.
Yeah, he sold his second owl and now is rebuilding it. Like, CM has this idea of how he wants to play this game, but it's just too slow.
And that fox is out in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, and what is CM gonna do if the fox suddenly shows up at his western base? Nothing.
Alright, well, the balloon is shown, and the mice are crossing the river, which is
and are doing absolutely nothing.
Anybody, so...
Here comes Calix with his fox, and CM isn't ready for it. He didn't put down any MGs.
And,
he didn't put down...
my gosh, Calix also grabbing that mill. Very nice call. Here it comes.
Yeah, so what does CM do? He's just gonna lose his entire mill worth of farms.
Alright, count with me. 3,
even if he...
4, 5, 6.
And meanwhile, Calix is moving his entire army over to make sure his fox doesn't get picked off, and CM is just stuck in this one position. Okay, now he's
try to go
moving.
for a base race here. It looks like he has his army of mice making their way forward, but the balloon is there. He sees him coming, and now
well, balloon isn't going to do that much
there
here.
with his fox. Let's see how many shots he can get off of here. He is in a little danger right now, though. ClassicMetal does have the chance to actually attack into him, but Calix has a base up to the north that he's already building up, fully farmed out. He's not really worried about losing that mill to the south, to the
Yeah, CM is out of food. He's starving now.
Oh boy.
He does have 3 owls, so that's something.
That triple owl needs to do some work right now. He's going to call them over, see if they can take out as many bases as possible. CalixJumi's there with the defense. Does he have enough numbers to defend, though? Here we go. A lot of pigeons here going to be for the healing. Will they be enough? Toads also going in. He's microing the toads pretty well. Calix trying to get those key explosions in right now. The mill is going to be down. The fox is still up, however, going to be shooting down. The owl left and right.
Calix
Can he get the kill here?
He wins.
He has a balloon to defend against the mice as well.
As long as Calix doesn't surrender, he wins this.
He is so close, and there it is. The mice is gone.
Yeah.
That's game.
CM can't build a farm in time. He's trying to. It might be close, but no, the fox is on its way. The fox gets sniped right away.
If he does have the farm, it's going to be sniped out immediately. And nice. Okay. ClassicMetal does have an owl building, so that's something, I guess.
It's going to be really close. It's going to be like 1 or 2 seconds. Oh wait, here comes the toads. Never mind.
Bye-bye.
Never mind. That's it. Is CM gonna starve out? Just he put himself in one spot, and that's it. That's CM taking, you guessed it, 4th place.
Oh boy, that curse is real. That ClassicMetal is out of the running here at 4th place. Hands off to